Hello, English learners. Welcome to a new podcast episode here on Story Orbit N. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Tom. Welcome back. We are super excited because today's topic is a really fun one. It's the Desert Island game.
Yes, the classic game where you imagine being stuck on a desert island and you can only bring three things. And we're going to make it extra interesting because, as always, we'll explain vocabulary, grammar, and some cool expressions along the way. So you learn and laugh at the same time.
Exactly. But let's set the scene first. Imagine this. You're on a small island in the middle of the ocean. No phone signal, no Starbucks, no TikTok, nothing. Just sand, palm trees, and maybe some coconuts if you're lucky. What three things would you take to survive?
First of all, I'm stressed already. No TikTok? No iced coffee? How do you expect me to survive, Tom?
Jessica, calm down. That's the point of the game. You have to be creative and practical. Like, think survival. You can't just say you take your dog, your phone, and your Netflix subscription.
Excuse me, my dog is a survival necessity. Emotional support, Tom. Emotional support. But okay, fine, let's do it properly. I'll choose wisely. But before we start choosing, let's teach some vocabulary because this topic is perfect for survival words.
Great idea. So first word, desert island. This is important because people often confuse it with desert like the Sahara Desert, which is hot and has no water. But desert island means an island that is empty, without people. Desert here is not about sand. It means abandoned. For example, they were trapped on a desert island after the boat sank. So don't imagine camels in dunes, okay?
Yes, and here's another word. Supplies. This means the things you need to survive, like food, water, tools. For example, we need to bring enough supplies for the trip. And notice the grammar here. Supplies is plural, so you say these supplies are important, not is important. People make that mistake a lot.
Good point. And another useful word, shelter. That's a place that gives you protection from the weather or danger. On a desert island, you need a shelter because you don't want to sleep in the rain or under the hot sun. Example. They built a shelter from palm leaves. So if you hear shelter, think of a safe place to stay.
Okay, now I'm already panicking again because this sounds like a survival movie. But let's start the game. Tom, what's your first item?
Easy. A huge knife, like one of those big survival knives.
A knife? That's your first choice?
Absolutely. It's the most useful thing. You can cut wood, open coconuts, make weapons if there are wild animals, or even cut fish. Without a knife, you're basically done. And what's your first item, Jessica?
Honestly, sunscreen.
Sunscreen? You're going to die with perfect skin. Great choice.
Excuse me. Sunburn is a serious issue. If I burn, I'll be in pain and dehydrated. So technically, it's a survival thing. Also, if I ever get rescued, I want to look okay in the photos.
Wow. Ha ha ha. You're thinking about Instagram even on an island?
No, I'm thinking about not turning into a lobster. That's all. But let me explain a good expression here for our listeners. To burn. In English, burn can mean many things. It can mean when your skin gets red from the sun, like I burned at the beach yesterday. But it can also mean when something catches fire, like the paper burned quickly. So one word, many meanings.
Good one. Okay. Second item for me, a big metal pot.
A pot? Like for cooking?
Exactly. You need to boil water to make it safe to drink. You can cook fish or anything you find. Without a pot, you can't really boil water unless you invent some crazy science trick.
You sound very prepared. Are you secretly planning to live on a desert island?
Maybe. After this conversation, it sounds better than city traffic. But let's explain something. The word boil. It means to heat water until it bubbles and turns into steam. For example, the water is boiling, so the pasta is ready. And the noun is boiling point, which is the temperature when it boils. So if you say, I'm boiling, that means you're really hot, not that you're turning into soup.
Okay, good tip because that could sound scary. All right, my second item, a satellite phone.
That's cheating, Jessica.
No, it's not. It's survival. With a satellite phone, I can call for help. Boom, problem solved.
But then the game is over. The idea is to survive, not to call Uber Rescue.
Whatever, Tom. Ha ha ha. Let me explain this for the listeners. A satellite phone is a phone that works using satellites, not cell towers. So you can use it in remote places where normal phones don't work. Example, Explorers carry satellite phones for emergencies.
Okay, fine. But now you're making my pot look boring. My third item has to be something amazing. I think a fishing net.
A fishing net? Really, Tom?
Yes, if you have a net, you can catch fish without wasting too much energy. It's better than trying to catch them with your hands, and fish means food.
Wow, you're really turning this into a full survival plan. You're like episode of a survival reality show. Okay, my third item is a giant hammock.
A hammock? That's not even for survival, that's for comfort.
Excuse me again, sleep is important for survival. If I sleep on the ground, I'll be eaten by bugs or snakes or whatever lives there. In a hammock, I'm safe and comfy. And let me explain hammock. It's a piece of cloth or net that you hang between two trees and sleep in. Example, she took a nap in the hammock by the beach. It's a very tropical thing.
Wow. Okay, so to summarize, I have a knife, a pot, and a fishing net. You have sunscreen, a satellite phone, and a hammock. Guess who's going to die first?
Me? Are you kidding? With my phone, I'll be rescued in like 1 day, while you're boiling water for fun. Ha ha ha!
Until your phone battery dies after 3 hours. Then what?
Okay, that's a good point. I didn't think about the charger. Wait, can I take a solar charger as a bonus?
No bonus. This is not the Desert Island Plus game.
Ugh, fine. But this game is so fun. Listeners, you should play it too. It's a great conversation starter. And by the way, conversation starter means something that helps people begin a conversation. Like asking, what 3 things would you take to a desert island? That's a conversation starter. Example, the weather is always an easy conversation starter.
And you can also use this to practice conditional sentences in English. Like, if I were on a desert island, I would take a knife. That's the second conditional sentence. Notice we say were even for I. So we don't say if I was, we say if I were because it's hypothetical, not real. Example, if she were here, she would help. This is a very common grammar point and people mix it up all the time.
Oh, yes, conditionals are super useful for this game. You can make so many sentences like, if I had a boat, I would leave the island. Or, if I didn't have food, I would eat coconuts. So for listeners, try making your own sentences with, if I were on a desert island, I would, and complete it with your ideas.
And you can even play with friends in English. It's fun, and you practice grammar at the same time. But Jessica, let's make it more interesting. What if you can't bring objects, only food? What 3 foods would you take?
What? That's even harder. Pizza.
Pizza? You think pizza will stay fresh on a hot island?
Okay, fine, maybe not. Then rice, because it lasts a long time. Second, chocolate. And third, coffee.
Coffee? So you'll just sit on the beach drinking coffee and eating chocolate?
Yes, and rice. Don't forget the rice. I'll be fine, Tom.
Alright, I take rice too, because you can cook it. Then beans, because rice and beans is a classic. And maybe canned tuna. That's actually a good word for our listeners, canned. It means food in a metal container. Example, I bought canned soup for lunch. You can also say tins in British English. So canned tuna means tuna in a can.
That's a good tip. And since we're talking about food, another word is non-perishable. That means food that doesn't go bad quickly, like rice or pasta. Example, non-perishable food is good for emergencies, so you don't want to take ice cream to a desert island, okay?
Unless you have a magical freezer, which you don't. So no ice cream. But okay, now what about if you can only take 3 songs to listen to on the island?
Oh no, that's impossible. You can't just pick 3 songs. Music is life.
Exactly. I would probably cry for hours deciding.
Okay, let's do it. My first song, something calming, like ocean sounds.
Ocean sounds? That's not a song, Jessica. That's nature. Besides, you'd already have natural ocean sounds on the island.
Fine, one actual song, maybe a happy pop song, something that makes me dance in the sand. Happy by Pharrell Williams. Make sense?
Okay, fine. My first song, definitely a rock classic. Something epic to feel like a survivor. Maybe Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Dramatic, powerful, like you're going through a whole journey. It's got that larger-than-life vibe.
Okay, epic song, I see you. But let's teach a word here. Classic means something that has been popular for a long time and is still appreciated. Example, Beethoven's music is a classic. So when I say rock classic, it means a very famous rock song that everyone knows.
Good point. And another word that fits our game is vibe. It's informal but very useful. A vibe is a feeling or atmosphere something gives. Example, this cafe has a chill vibe. Or that song gives me good vibes. So when I say it's got that larger than life vibe, it means the song feels epic, dramatic, almost like it belongs in a movie. It creates a powerful emotional atmosphere that really sticks with you.
Wow, I'm learning more than I expected today. Okay, my second song, a sad song, because sometimes being alone on an island is depressing. Let's pick a slow ballad. I know, Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. It's emotional, really captures that feeling of heartbreak and loneliness.
You're really painting a sad picture. I love that song. My second song would be something ridiculous and funny to keep morale high, like Barbie Girl by Aqua. It's so over the top, it always makes me laugh. You know that line, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. It's totally silly, but that's the point. It's a fun, exaggerated take on beauty, fashion, and pop culture. Definitely not serious, but sometimes that's exactly what you need when you're stuck talking to coconuts.
Ha ha ha! Is that your choice, Tom? I can't stop laughing. I love that song, but I didn't expect you to choose it. Okay, let's teach a small phrase here. Morale means the spirit or confidence of a person or group, especially in difficult situations. Example, the team's morale is low after losing the match. So if your morale is low on a desert island, your mental health is, not good.
Exactly. Music affects morale a lot. Now, my third song? Maybe something calm but emotional. Perfect by Ed Sheeran. It's romantic, slow, and just beautiful. Makes you feel like you're dancing under the stars, even if it's just you and a palm tree.
Nice song. I like it. My third song, probably something motivational. I'm going with Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. It's super catchy, and the message is just what I need. Don't let anything bring you down. Just shake off the stress and keep going. You know the line, haters gonna hate, hey, 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 hey. Let go of the negativity and focus on staying positive, even if you're talking to seagulls on a deserted island.
Okay, great. Now let's teach a word. Motivational means something that encourages you to do something or keeps you going. Example, she listened to motivational podcasts every morning. A motivational song gives you energy or courage.
And listeners, notice how we're using a lot of verbs like listen, pick, choose, and feel. These are super important in English because they help describe actions, especially in hypothetical situations like a desert island.
Speaking of hypothetical situations, this game is perfect for practicing conditional sentences, like we said before. Example, if I had 3 songs, I would pick pop, jazz, and ballads. Or if I were on a desert island, I would listen to music to stay sane. This is second conditional, very common when talking about imaginary situations.
Yes! And now, let's spice it up. Imagine we can bring one fictional character to the island. Who would you bring, Tom?
Oh, that's easy. Bear Grylls. Obviously, he's a survival expert. You'll survive if he's there.
You are obsessed with survival experts. Okay, I would bring a chef. Gordon Ramsay, obviously, because cooking is life. If I have a chef, I won't starve, and maybe I get fancy island meals with coconuts and fish.
And that's why you'll never learn to survive naturally. But let's explain something fun. The word chef is someone who cooks professionally. Example, the chef prepared a delicious meal. And professional means someone who does something as a job, not as a hobby.
Great tip. And now another phrase, cooking is life. This is informal slang, but very expressive. It means cooking is extremely important, almost like a reason for living. Example, for her, baking cakes is life. All right, Tom, let's wrap up our survival game now, but we'll do it with a summary for our listeners because we also need them to learn from all this madness.
Yes, let's summarize. Today we talked about the desert island game. We practiced choosing survival items, food, songs, and even a fictional character.
We taught some very useful vocabulary: desert island, supplies, shelter, boil, non-perishable, canned, morale, classic, vibe, motivational, and challenge. Also phrases like conversation starter.
We also practiced grammar, second conditional sentences, Like, if I were on a desert island, I would, to talk about hypothetical situations. That's super useful for daily English.
And don't forget practical expressions. Listening to music to stay sane and thinking about morale. Also, we use examples for each word, which is very important for remembering them.
We had fun, we laughed, we panicked, and hopefully our listeners imagine themselves on a desert island too. This is a great way to learn vocabulary naturally, not just from textbooks.
Exactly. And remember, you can play this game with your friends to practice speaking English, make sentences, and have fun. Learning can be entertaining, and we prove that today.
Before we go, we want to hear from you. In the comments down below, tell us which 3 items would you bring to a deserted island? Or, if you prefer, which 3 songs would you take with you? Bye-bye, everyone. Stay safe, have fun, and see you in the next episode.
Yeah, can't wait to see what you all pick. Bye bye, everyone. Stay safe, have fun, and see you in the next episode.